Did Donald Trump really try to buy a handgun with his face on it? And could that really get him into trouble?
I got to buy one. 45.
Sir, if you want one, this one.
No, I want to buy one.
It is a crime for somebody who is charged with a felony, just charged with a felony, to receive a gun. And there are pictures on Twitter of him holding the gun.
So this story popped up on my feed this morning. It's kind of just been blowing up. So let's talk about it.
And I love The Apprentice. That was my absolute favorite show.
That's beautiful. That's very nice. It was a big hit.
It was a huge hit.
That was a big hit. We liked it.
So Trump was in South Carolina and made a campaign stop at the Palmetto State Armory. They sell guns.
Oh, I like that one. We thought you might like that.
Do you want to see it? Can we get a picture of him holding that?
The gun Trump spotted was this, a 9mm semi-automatic Glock pistol. Burnt bronze with a flat, dark earth finish, a special 45th President Trump edition. And he really liked what he saw.
Like this from Glock.
Wow. And they sell well.
Yes, sir.
They like me.
Of course. They like me.
I got to buy one. 45.
Sir, if you want one, this one.
No, I want to buy one. I want to buy one.
So you can hear him say at least 4 times that he wants to buy this pistol. And if you're wondering where that video came from, it's direct from Trump's campaign spokesperson, who posted that on social media with the message, President Trump buys a Glock in South Carolina.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hey, let me hear a minute. Y'all look so good. What's the content?
But within 2 hours, that post gets deleted, and Stephen Chang writes a correction. President Trump did not purchase or take possession of the firearm. He simply indicated that he wanted one. And by all accounts, Trump did not, in fact, buy any gun that day. Now, let me just say, I'm not sure how Trump's spokesperson got it wrong the first time. Buying a gun is not like buying a Mountain Dew at a gas station. In every US state, you have to provide ID, fill out firearms transaction forms. Then you get run through an FBI background check to see if you have a criminal history. Now, did the spokesperson think Trump did all of that? Or was he just loose with his language? Anyway, the point about Trump's background check is what caused social media to catch fire on this story. Stephen Gutowski is a firearms expert, and he pointed out it would be a crime for him to actually buy this gun because he's under felony indictment.
To call this unprecedented would once again be an understatement. This is now the 4th time former President Trump has been indicted on felony charges.
He is really daring the court to do something. It's like a child, except it's much more serious.
Trump has pleaded not guilty to all of the crimes that he's accused of, including attempts to reverse the outcome of the last federal election and of keeping dozens of classified documents after he left office. But under the main firearm law in the United States, this raises 2 problems. One, that no one under indictment is legally allowed to receive a gun.
The law is not that you can't buy a gun.
So even not purchasing it, he could have violated.
Exactly.
And 2, no one may sell a gun to someone they know is under indictment.
That's a big seller.
Oh, hey, this is fantastic. 1, 2, 3.
We know no sale took place, but it's worth pointing out, even if it had taken place, it's not super clear how a court would handle that. Federal court cases have fallen on both sides of whether it's constitutional to restrict gun sales, even to those accused or convicted of felony crimes. A year ago, a Texas judge ruled that people under felony indictment do have the right to buy guns under the Second Amendment.
The judge based his decision on a June ruling by the U.S. Supreme Court that struck down New York's concealed carry law.
All to say that the upholding of laws on gun ownership is constantly in flux across the United States. Now, to be clear, no one thinks Trump is about to be charged with anything related to this mix-up. It was a momentary distraction from his campaign. After the headlines die down, maybe there's nothing more to see here, right? But the irony, the very law that might have tripped Trump up had he gone through with the purchase is the same one that led to criminal charges against one of the main foils of the Republican Party, Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden, 3 different charges, 2 of them related to lying on statements in an effort to buy a firearm. The third charge for actually possessing that firearm as a prohibited person.
And sending mixed messages about how serious a law that is to break would make things a little trickier for the GOP.